The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody same page. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
He's loose. Gives him the big stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the second level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it did right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on third down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. First and goal from the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the air, it's Kennedy. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room, it's Hayes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Kennedy. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He smashes his... Oh, he's still got more. Turns it on down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, and it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Duff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And it's no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
This one's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Let's go. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Duff. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I just love having match.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Duff. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Off-play action on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Kennedy. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Kansas State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Scott. He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll go to the ground. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Right down the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Under fire. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it on the move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Number one objective here, no turnover. He's got it down the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He threw the ball away on 4th down. I guess if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. Plenty of fireworks